Hi, my name is Jen Adams, and I'm the volunteer coordinator here at Northeast Animal Shelter. I help coordinate the volunteers. We have over 300 of them doing all kinds of jobs. We have volunteers that come as early as 6 in the morning to walk the dogs. We have volunteers that help with the cats. But then I also have kind of experts in their field like graphic artists and groomers who will volunteer their time to help us out, either in emergency situations or just in general when we need some work done for us. So it's a wonderful place for people to come to help us out, especially if they want to have some time with some cats or dogs. Northeast Animal Shelter was established about 38 years ago. We were partnering with a no-kill shelter down in New York, and that's kind of how we got established. There were no no-kill shelters in Massachusetts at the time, and the founder of the shelter really wanted to make that the most important thing, to have a no-kill shelter so that any animal that came in here, they would be here until they found their forever home. It's a big building. We can have over 150 animals in here at a time, and the turnaround is amazing. This shelter is like a 4-star hotel. We have over 300 volunteers here from about 6:30 in the morning till about 9 o'clock at night, readying these rooms for the animals, putting all clean bedding and toys in. It really is like turnout service. And these dogs are walked every 2 hours. You couldn't want for any more for these animals right off the bat once they arrive from various shelters from out of state to see how they're going to be treated here. When they are going through an adoption process, it's same-day adoption as long as the people who are interested in that animal have all the information they need, which is basically proof of ownership of a home, or a letter or something that we can get hold of a landlord that says they are able to bring a cat or a dog home. We want the whole family here. We don't want any surprises. Sometimes we'll hear someone say, oh, it's my son's birthday and we want to give him a puppy. But you know what? That can be a real challenge. Maybe that's not the puppy that this boy wanted, or maybe this boy actually wanted a cat. So we say, come on down with the whole family and have him pick the animal out, of his dreams, and have them talk to an adoption counselor and make sure that that's actually going to be a really good fit. We are one of the largest no-kill shelters in New England. We have rescued so far over 120,000 pets. This year, and we are finishing up our 2014 year, we have already saved over 4,000 pets that have been adopted out. Many people ask us when we walk around the shelter, why are so many of these dogs from other states? Why don't we rescue local dogs? And in fact, we do rescue a lot of local dogs. But in Massachusetts, we have a lot of awesome laws and rules in place to take care of our dogs, and other states don't do that.
Hi, my name is Holly. I'm a Red Dot volunteer at the Northeast Animal Shelter. I come in a half hour before I'm even scheduled, because I love getting like my puppy kisses in the morning and stuff. It's hard not to love that. And that feeling kind of carries you through the week, because it's a good feeling. And then especially now that us volunteers are more, we interact more because we have a Facebook page now that my coordinator let me put up. So we're able to interact and we're able to tell each other who got adopted that day. And it's nice to be able to interact with everyone, and I really like it.
I have trainers, we have professional trainers and behaviorists that come in that work with these dogs. So if an animal has an issue, we figure it out and we get them help immediately. We get them out of the situation of a shelter where some animals don't thrive, and we get them into foster homes. And it is amazing how an animal, it's like sending a kid off to camp for a day to a couple weeks. They just thrive in that home situation, they relax, so that when they come back into the shelter, they're adopted almost immediately.
Hi, my name is Nicole and I'm a volunteer here at the Northeast Animal Shelter. So I've been currently doing the 7 a.m. shift on Saturday morning. So we do all the kennel cleaning and we take the dogs for their first walks. I started at the animal shelter first as a community service project for my school, and I quickly ran out of hours there and I wanted to stay, so I asked our volunteer coordinator if I could stay, and she was more than happy to accept volunteers, and she let me stay. And I've actually just recently picked up the Monday morning receptionist shift, and I thoroughly enjoy learning everything from all the staff members and all the other volunteers, and everyone is a great help, and walking the dogs and working with the cats are it's just a wonderful experience, and I really enjoy what I do here.
Hi, my name is Leslie Cefalo, and I'm the kennel manager here at the Northeast Animal Shelter. I've been here now for about 5.5 years, and I couldn't think of anywhere better to be. It's really a good feeling when you know that you're helping to save animals from shelters that are down south that may not otherwise have a chance. And we are bringing them here and getting them their forever homes. So it's nice to feel that I'm part of something where it's like a giving back, and it's extremely rewarding.
We do all kinds of events here at the shelter to advertise the shelter, but also to get people in. People love to come back and visit us with their animals that they've adopted over the years. Our biggest event, I think, is our Santa Claus we call Paws with Claws, and that's where people bring their pets in to meet with Santa. And that is an event we've been doing for 5 years here at the shelter, and it gets bigger every year. I think we had over 250 families join us this year for what was supposed to be, I think, just a 3-hour event, and it really went on for almost 4 hours. We have a wonderful Santa who meets and greets all these dogs and cats, whether they're used to Santa or not. Some of them, you can tell, are a little bit afraid of Santa, but he holds them lovingly and takes their picture. And while the donation fee is supposed to be, I think, $5, many people will give us $10 to $20 just because they're so thrilled with the outcome of this picture with their animals. So yeah, it really is a nice kind of culmination of the year, rounding out the year by finishing up and seeing a lot of our past, what we call kind of alumni, visiting us. And we all, the ones especially that were near and dear to our hearts over the years, when they come back, it's just such a special time.
Hi, my name's Chris, and this is my dog Connor. We adopted Connor from the Northeast Animal Shelter roughly about 5 years ago. We come back here every year to get his picture taken with Santa.
Hi, my name's Martha. I have 2 dogs adopted from the Northeast Animal Shelter. That's Ollie that you see right there. His name was Shorty when I adopted him. And this is Sarah, and her name was Scout when I adopted her.
Hi, my name's Kelly, and this is Molly. Hi, Molly. And Molly is a Labradoodle, and we have come to the shelter since my little kids were babies. We always would come and see the cats and the dogs, and it's their favorite little trip. And we're hoping Molly does well with Santa today.
My name is Leanne, and this is Rouge. I adopted her at the Northeast Shelter in May. We've had her for about 6 months, and she's doing great. It's one of the best things that we ever did. My kids love her. My husband loves her, and we're just really glad that we had the opportunity to get her.
I'm Carrie.
I'm Viviana.
And this is our dog Barley. And we have had him for about 6 years, and we rescued him. And we're probably going to look for another dog today.
My name is Sarah, and this is my dog Tiki. Tiki is actually the 3rd dog that we have rescued from the Northeast Animal Shelter. She is a loving, wonderful pup, and we are just so happy to have her in our lives.
This year alone, for the year 2014, we have saved over 4,000 pets from, in some cases, I'm sure, a horrible ending. Some of the animals come in clearly abused, physically and sometimes mentally abused. Some of them really, it's a challenge to get them to start trusting humans again. Some animals do come in with medical challenges that we feel the need to have to go out and ask for extra money for particular operations. We have aquatic centers that will rehabilitate animals. We put them into foster homes where they will work with these animals one-on-one for weeks to sometimes months, making sure that these animals are rehabilitated and ready to then come back and find a forever family. Although sometimes the foster families fall in love with these dogs and cats and end up keeping them. We call them foster failures, but it's not a bad thing. At least these animals are still finding a loving home.